What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of The Tuesday Show, brought to you by Blue Light Media. My name is Mikhail, and this
is Tim.
Today, we're bringing on an incredible brand, actually, with beautiful imagery. Tim, why don't you tell us a little bit about Chocolove?
Chocolove is a high-quality premium chocolate bar company started 20 years ago by founder Timothy Moley. Was inspired to do this venture when he was actually on a cacao farm in Indonesia.
Cacao. This is actually pretty interesting. So we were debating what the difference between cacao and cocoa was. And cocoa is actually just like cacao that's roasted is the thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna get torn up by any of my friends. So Google says. I'm gonna get torn up by any of my chef friends, unfortunately. All right. So Chocolove. Where can we find Chocolove out in the wild?
Yeah, out in the wild, you're gonna see them in Whole Foods, Sprouts, and any related stores like that.
Okay, cool. Do they have can you buy it off their website as well?
You can buy it on their website. They have direct-to-consumer sales on there, and then even business to business, B2B. If you're a retailer looking to buy some of their products to distribute, then you can also purchase that on their website.
Or if you're just super hungry and want to buy it wholesale.
Wholesale.
Awesome. And why did you decide to bring on Chocolove today?
Their content caught my attention. I personally have a sweet tooth, so there's a place in my heart for chocolate bars, even the healthy stuff or healthier stuff.
Right.
But they had a post back on January 14th that just blew my mind. They have here a high quality picture that falls in line with their whole rustic kitchen aesthetic, and it's for their flavored chilies and cherries. And in the photo, you'll see actual chili peppers and cherries in there that produced a really, really great looking photograph that's pretty unique in my opinion.
Yeah, and it looks beautiful. I've tried like some of these like pepper chocolate pairings and they're awesome.
It's great. Yeah.
When you get into like really high quality chocolate, I think like there are actual pairings with like fruit and wines too, right? Like we can find something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's talk about their influencer dream team. If Chocolove had unlimited amount of resources, who would you want to be their influencer?
Unlimited amount of resources. Are we going to name off all three?
Yeah.
All right. So we start with Tiffany Haddish.
Why Tiffany Haddish?
She's hot right now, man. And if you could pay the ticket. Pay the woman. She's going to get you on the map.
She's hilarious. I do see her with some sort of like great like sweet product like this where, you know, she could really build off like the comedic qualities that she has.
Yep. So there's Tiffany Haddish and then Ayesha Curry.
Awesome. And for those of you who may not know, Ayesha Curry is Steph Curry's wife, who's doing a lot of stuff in culinary arts, right?
Yeah. And then my personal favorite would be My Win. She's an Instagram influencer. Her handle is My Healthy Dish. She's an Insta mom, a cook. She's an author. She's got a cookbook out there. And to reach your audience on Instagram for this product, I think she'd be the perfect candidate to do so. Yeah,
and I would love to throw one in there if it's all right with you. But I think Chrissy Teigen would be a great one as well. She has a cookbook out, and you know, obviously she can spit like hot fire on anything. So I think that might be a great pairing for her too.
Agree. That's
awesome.
A good one.
Well, let's talk about their Heartline rating. If you didn't check in with us last week, the Heartline assessment is actually a 10-point rating system that we use to judge any Instagram account. So we're gonna run through the Heartline assessment real quick, and Chocolove is gonna get their rating. So does Chocolove clearly state who they are and what they're about in their bio?
It does not. It has a wonderful tagline, but it does not introduce anything about the product or the business.
Okay. What about the Instagram story highlights? Are they using those properly?
Unfortunately, we don't see any Instagram story highlights at all.
Yeah, and those are actually really important. It's a great way, like these Instagram profiles are becoming mini websites for consumers. So you want to make sure that one, when somebody lands there, they know who you are, and two, they can like go through some information about your business.
Product knowledge, where to find it, and even a trend that we see right now are product request forms that fans can actually fill out and take into their local retailers to get the product in there.
Gotcha. All right. So what about number 3 here? Are they at least posting consistently at least 5 times a week?
Absolutely. I want to say I've seen maybe 6 to 7 per week at minimum. So yes.
Okay, perfect. Number 4 on the Hotline rating system is about their hashtags. Are they using anywhere between 20 and 30 hashtags and rotating them out for each post?
Some posts have hashtags, some posts don't. And when they do use them, they're typically the same hashtags and they're under 20. So you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of the full 30 that you can use to index.
Yeah. And real quick, when you were checking out their hashtags, did you notice if they were actually like, cooking recipe type hashtags, or was it more branded hashtags?
It was fun hashtags, so not too branded. There's some Chocolove ones in there,
Gotcha.
but one, I know it's fun, hashtag treat yourself, but you want to get a little bit more, we hate this word, granular with, do a little bit of research on what's going to really come across for you when you're indexing under the right hashtag.
Perfect. What about tagging a location in each post? Are they doing that?
No, they didn't. They don't have any locations tagged. Actually, I would love to see some, especially this one with, their partnership with Subaru. Somebody eating
They did a
stuff on the
partnership
mountain.
with Subaru? Don't chocolate and drive, guys.
That's a great mountain. You gotta tell us how far the reach is.
Yeah, 100%. What about engaging with their community?
They do a killer job with engaging the community. I definitely see that in a majority of their posts, and the tone and voice that they use is very consistent and spot on with their target audience. So great job there.
Perfect. Instagram stories. Did we see anything within the last 24 hours?
No Instagram stories.
Bummer. Consistent branded content.
Yes.
On all their platforms.
Absolutely. Okay. Really, really, really well.
Perfect. Number 9 is, do they have a healthy mix of lifestyle content and product photography, that sort of thing?
Yep. You got your product flat lays, some close-up product shots, seemingly some behind the scenes of, in the kitchen, and then definitely with some people in the outdoors. So.
Gotcha. And number 10 is, are they incorporating video into their main feed?
Yep. Every 9 posts or so in the grid, you'll see that little video icon, which is a good thing to see that they're utilizing video on Instagram.
Yeah. And a lot of the reason that we find that really important too is because if you look at your Discover section on Instagram, you'll notice that the big square is actually always a video. So you want to make sure that you're giving yourself a good opportunity to be discovered by using videos in your Instagram main feed. So if we do a quick recap here real quick, the bio could use a little help. Number 2, the Instagram story highlights were not being used. Number 3, they did have consistent content, which was excellent. But number 4, where they could have been using hashtags, there could definitely be some strategy behind that. They're not tagging each a location in each post. They also have been taking advantage, though, of engaging with their community, which is awesome. And then number 7, their Instagram stories weren't being used, which is huge. I mean, most people are spending time in their Instagram stories, right? Number 8, they did have consistently branded content. So their imagery and their overall feed has a great feel, right?
Yep.
Number 9, they did have a healthy mix of product photography, lifestyle photography, and some user-generated content, which was great. And then number 10, they were incorporating some video, which is great. Thank you for being there for me. So their official Heartline rating?
5 out of 10.
Awesome. So definitely some room for improvement, but a great start and a great product. As always, we really appreciate your time and your attention. Tim, can you give us a hint as to what you're bringing on next week?
Maybe more snacks. I don't know. You guys tell me, but salty snacks might be a really good category for us to hit.
I'd be down with salty snacks. That's awesome. To all of you watching on LinkedIn or Facebook or wherever you might be, thank you so much again. And remember, no matter what you do, be sure to put your heart into it, and we'll see you next week on The Tuesday Show.